They came together seeking warmth on this cold autumn night, traveling down a very long road with no clear path in sight. They knew justice was far from reach, but surrender was simply not a choice. They had been kicked out of their homes and hoped someone would hear their voice. Their church was destroyed before their very eyes, and their governor applauded the act. So when they said that this was not fair, they were thrown out, no questions asked. For months, they hoped someone would help them, but all their pleas had gone in vain. At the end, they came up with a plan. They thought to start an Occupy campaign. In Másbéro, downtown Cairo, where the state media building stood, to present their grievances, to share their story, and all the injustices they withstood. But all their cries fell on deaf ears, and everyone ignored their plight, as if to deliberately humiliate them, to assert that Christians have no rights. As the nation watched, many hearts were grieving, many souls were bleeding, and under the veil of silence, anger was brewing. And on October 9th, in a very unusual sight, an avalanche of people hit the streets declaring, "We deserve equal rights. No more humiliation, no more contempt. United we will stand. Copts are full Egyptian citizens and the indigenous people of this land." Shoulder to shoulder they marched, thousands of men and women, carrying their grievances along with their faith, pleading to the God of heaven. Their destination was Másbéro, where for weeks the victims held their Occupy, and where the state media building stood with its anchors spewing their lies. They walked down the long dark road, dreaming of a better tomorrow, not knowing that this day would forever be remembered with grief and sorrow. As they went on their peaceful march, with no protection on their back, they didn't realize that they were an easy prey and a perfect target for attack. From a nearby bridge, gunshots were heard as armored tanks came out of nowhere, closing down on the peaceful crowd and attacking those whose arms were bare. Puddles of blood covered the ground as the tanks crushed their bones and dreams. A scene that melted the hearts of men, for all that could be heard was screams. The River Nile stood a silent witness and a burial place for some of those heroes, as its ruby-red waters preserved the story of the massacre that took place in Másbéro.